It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Bengals, reigning league MVP. He's coming off a 7-touchdown game last week, matching a benchmark reached by 8 other guys. It's the Bengals and the Chiefs on Sunday night.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. So here are the Bengals now with a long field ahead of them. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback. Got it. And here's Green. Off play action. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal, and the Pigskin at the 7-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up third down and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, Green. And that is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Let's go, charge!
They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the bootleg. Green. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Travis Kelce. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 62 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments and having to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now this... Offense ready to see what they can do here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Green. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get. So the decision to throw the flag, a good one by Andy Reid. Now Green, off the play fake. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield. But on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Step. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Hurry!
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Off play action. Green. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They find some open field here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and working at the 5. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So that drive takes him down the field on 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll look to throw again. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Lane. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line. But
they get to the football. It's blocked. But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup on the 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg. Green. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To throw is Green. Off play action. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Off the play fake. Green rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Off play action. Green. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 3. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 43. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt, the head coach. He wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Taking it about the 1. On the return, here's Hall. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind him.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Green. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles. They've had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Are you ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And here's Green off the bootleg. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word.